Coffee Time friends, how y'all doing? We're doing simple supper tonight. So let me take you right over here to the stove. We're just doing a little can of Campbell's tomato soup. I'm letting it get hot. I put a can of water. No salt. Not adding anything. It's usually salty enough. We don't have to add salt to soup. We probably would have in the past, but we don't have to now. This is hot. The skillet. In fact, I'm just going to turn it off because I think it's probably hot enough to grill my cheese. I already fixed Mama's. I'm going to let her go ahead and eat while I'm talking to y'all. But I could put a little butter on here. I'm going to go ahead and put one piece of my bread. This is Duke's mayonnaise and cheese. This is just the wheat bread. I don't know what kind of 100% whole wheat. So that's got Duke's and a piece of American cheese. And I'm going to put a little smoked Gouda on mine. And this is just shaved off from a block of smoked Gouda. I got this at the Aldi. This is from Tupperware. You can buy these sometimes. See how that little round cheese in this? All you have to do is just ring it. Just like this. You get perfect slices. I love my peeler slicer from Tupperware. And there is just a little bit of smoked Gouda on there. Lay that right there. It's good. I'm going to turn my tomato soup up. You know, this stove is either hot or not. This is basil, dried. Going to put a healthy amount. About a teaspoon. We're looking for a little flavor flake. Remember that. And this is just whole milk. Thought I had some half and half, but it didn't smell exactly like I wanted it to. Gonna put just enough in there so it had a little in there. You can use evaporated milk if you want, but we like this creamy basil tomato soup occasionally. Sometimes we just want plain old. Tonight, we felt like creamy tomato basil. Hope it's going to work out good. May have to whisk it a bit to get all that to blend. Set that over there. So what's your favorite go-to quick and easy meal? It's rainy, gray all day here today. We have certainly had a gray day. I don't mind them. We did have to travel a little bit in this one. Most of the time I say, I don't mind if I get to stay home. But when you're working, you got to travel. Gray days sometimes are a little extra. Now let's let that boil. Either you're on high or you don't have much heat here with this stove. Oh man, look at that perfect browning action there. And it was hot when I turned it. I want all the butter flavor. Mama, how's yours? Good and good for you? Okay. I've got your soup. You know your stove. Got to talk it into it. I'm really going to consider a gas stove. If we ever have to have another one, I'm not just going to replace it unless there's a need. But this one, you either on high or you're just sitting there looking at a cold kettle. And it drives me nuts sometimes because my patience don't come out the best when I'm cooking. I want to cook and get cooked done. I love to cook, but I want to be held hostage at the stove. Any of y'all that way? If I have to let it simmer and stew for hours, then I'm probably going to go, ugh. Is there a shortcut? Do y'all know a shortcut for this? I'm telling about my patient level, Mama.
It's very low.
Very low. Especially when it comes to a quick meal. And what's the point of opening up canned soup if you're going to have to stand at the stove for 10 minutes for it to get hot? Nah, not for me. But we're done. Mama, is your grilled cheese getting cold?
Oh, it's getting there.
I'll be over there and bless it in just a second. Alright, I'm going to let that tomato soup. I'm going to put my sandwich over here. There it goes to boiling. That's what we was waiting for. It's boiled once before y'all got here. I turned it down. The milk cooled it. The basil flavor will be good. We didn't have to add any salt that way. And that'll be delicious. Bless you, Mama.
Oh, thank you.
What's got you to sneezing?
I don't know.
Let's bless it so you can eat your cold sandwich. Oh, sorry. Bless you again, Mama.
Twice in a row.
I don't know if you're allergic to something.
Yeah.
Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for this wonderful meal. We thank you for providing it for us. We thank you most of all for allowing us to sit here together and partake of it. Be with everyone gathered here. Be with each and every prayer request that's out there, those spoken and unspoken. Put a hedge of protection on each and every one of us. In your blessed name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
All right, Mama, let me get you some soup. Sometimes, I was just telling Mama, I've been fiddling around here with this. I said, this is supposed to be quick and easy. I could have almost cooked the fish wasn't that much harder the other night. Now we just do a little soup, and then we go back because it's so hot. And it takes it so long to cool. Just for me.
Yeah.
I normally cut diagonal, but if my bread isn't square, I feel like I need to cut it up and down this way.
You got that big wheat bread.
You got that wheat and smoked Gouda. There's what mine looks like. Little Duke's American and some smoked Gouda. I buy this smoked Gouda. It's just a small. I get it at Aldi. It's just got a good, not too smoky of a flavor. Mama don't like it.
Mm-mm.
Guess what Mama likes?
Plain old American.
White bread, butter, cheese. One slice. That's all she wants. Every time. You don't want any of this other foolishness, do you, Mama?
No. I'm plain.
You like Duke's, but you don't want it on your grilled cheese, do you?
No, I don't. Bologna sandwich, yeah. Tomato sandwich, yeah.
You want a bite of this?
Mm-mm. I tasted of that earlier.
You want to taste the bread and the cheese and mayonnaise all together?
No, you said it didn't taste smoky to you, but it does me. I don't care for the smoke.
You want to just try this?
But no, thank you.
You might spit it out and throw it on the counter like you did them mushrooms.
Ooh.
Did y'all see that? Mama was trying to embarrass the whole family.
I didn't spit it on the counter. I spit it in my hand and laid it.
You was a lady about it.
Yeah, thank you.
You spit it in your hand, then throw it on the counter.
Laid it on the counter. I didn't throw it up.
I like my version better. You can really upgrade a little bit of tomato soup. A little bit of half and half of cream or whole milk. A little bit of that basil. And I'm going to tell y'all, I don't know if it's because we're about quit eating salt, but it don't need a drop of salt.
No, it's salty enough.
It's way salty enough.
Canned soups usually are.
They always are. Went to the doctor's today. All good news. Good reports. And
That's right.
she did say, what'd she tell you, Mama?
Come back in 3 months. Oh, everything looked good. I was doing good.
And you could resume your normal.
Oh, activity.
Mom was telling her what all I've been doing for her, which, she said, he's cooked for me and did this. She said, you can do a little something. You got to get up and move. I laughed. Mama said, "Oh, I will. I washed dishes yesterday," he said.
She said, "Have you been washing the dishes and everything?" And Johnny says, "Yeah."
I said, "Yeah, she can't be doing that."
I said, "I wasn't going to tell you that because I was afraid you'd quit waiting on me." I think you will, won't you?
Mama, how have we always done it around here? Huh?
We share the load when we're both well.
If you don't want to do it, I'll do it.
Mm-hmm.
And if we don't either one want to do it, we throw it in the dishwasher. Who else is with us tonight? Tomato soup, grilled cheese kind of night. Come down here, let's talk. Great news. So will Mama be back in the kitchen? Linda, she is, like I said, she's already been doing breakfast for about a month. But she'll be doing her, we'll start out with some Christmas snacks. And she'll get a notion that she wants to cook something.
Still can't run a mixture with this on.
Still can't do a mixture. I mean, she didn't say full force. She said she could start gradually getting back into her regular routine.
Be active.
You can go to the mailbox on a pretty day.
I've got to walk more.
Mm-hmm. But she's doing great. We're just so thankful. I will hear. Hey, Pam. Bless your all's hearts. Well, thank you, Sharon. Are you talking about because I'm cooking? Sharon said, bless our hearts. From Florida. Hey, Teresa. Oh, mac and cheese and patties and green beans. Wonder, that sounds good. We had that last night. The patties part. We had chopped beef and carrots and potatoes. And I had portobello mushrooms and spinach sauteed. Boy, it was good.
I didn't eat no mushrooms.
Mm-mm. But you tried it, Mom, and I was right proud of you for trying.
Yeah. I tried the stuff.
I missed the report, just joined. Hey, Jenny, she got a good report. Everything went real well. Hi from North Carolina, blessings. Hey, Myra, how are you? Love you, John and Mama from North Carolina. Hey, Karen, we love you all too. Hello from Illinois. Oh, Connie, what's your weather like? Broccoli, potato, and cheddar. Ooh, cheese soup. Broccoli, potato, and cheddar cheese soup. How good. And cornbread. From Arab, Alabama. Hey, Sonia. Hey, Cheryl. Hey, Pam. Making cheeseburgers tonight for dinner. We debated that yesterday, and then we decided on just chopped beef and some sides. Hey, Kimberly. Hi, yum. Anybody else having grilled cheese and tomato soup? Now, this is a normal Wednesday night meal for us. Y'all may not want me. I don't know. It made up my mind, but they're wanting me to make deviled eggs tomorrow night. It's that night that we eat. So, I don't know. We do have bacon this time.
Oh, yeah.
I guess I am more prepared than I was last time.
Mm-hmm.
And they're good. Can you think of anything else we could take?
I don't know.
Maybe I don't have any bark to make any kind of candy. I don't know. Might be deviled eggs tomorrow night. In case you don't know what I'm talking about, I finally chopped sweeps.
Oh, what?
Oh, Deborah's made finely chopped sweet onions and multicolored sweet potatoes and saute before stirring in my Campbell's tomato soup.
Oh, wow. I've never tried that.
Sweet onions and multicolored sweet peppers. I've got
You
multicolored
said sweet potatoes.
I know. I think I reread it.
Wow.
It's hard to read. White letters with white background is really hard to read.
I think we need to have a baked sweet potato. That sounds good.
Hey Donna, you made a roast and cornbread. Ooh, sounds good.
This soup's good.
Betty, this is kind of supper you like. Any way possible you can show your Christmas trees. Elsie, not tonight, but we will. We didn't do anything to them. Where I was at last Friday when I was telling you where we didn't do another thing to them. We've had company 2 or 3 times this week and I worked and I really debated on whether I was going to wrap some trees and lights tonight. And I may. But it's kind of like we have no choice. By the weekend, they got to be done. Because I don't know if y'all know this or not. But this is a week from Christmas Eve.
Oh, today, yes, that's right.
Week from today will be Christmas Eve. We started early.
We just got one tree to put lights on.
We really don't have to do any more. There's 3 out there. There's one in my office that needs lights wrapped around it. We were just going to set those around with just white lights on them. I know your soup's cold. Mine is.
I put fresh in mine already. I ate my first. I was hungry. I was wanting something warm.
This was Mama's idea tonight. This is what she ordered. We can show y'all no matter what. It ain't like we may or may not show y'all. We're definitely going to show y'all. It's just we may or not have every one of them lit. The dogs is about a friend or something out there.
They're barking.
Heather had finals this week, so she didn't get to come up. Or last week. Last week. And that's when we was going to finish them. And then I said, well, I'll finish them this weekend. It's just white lights. And at the time, just evaporated this weekend.
We was busy, and time we done what we had to do and everything else.
We had errands. We had to go pick up. We had to do.
I was too tired to even start on anything. That's the way I've been today. I said, getting up so early and going to the doctor and going, it just kind of took my energy away.
We will show trees before the end of the weekend.
Oh, yeah.
So, some of y'all have seen the trees before and you're going to say, that's the same kind of trees. Mm-hmm. Autumn's a little different. And the living room's in lavender. And to be honest with you, there's not any trees lit right now.
No, the living room is.
Oh, is it?
Mm-hmm.
See, I come running through there. One tree lit in the whole house. We normally have them all on, and they burn day and night. They burn till we go to bed. I normally come through, and I turn them all on about 6 o'clock in the morning. I turn the fireplace on.
The furnace is working, so you
The
didn't.
furnace is working. And I have everything all nice for Mama. She comes in, all the trees are lit.
It's pretty when I come through here.
But this morning,
We was gone.
we were leaving early. So there was no tree lit. And so I came in and started working on my job. And Mama lit the living room. And that was it. I don't know, these dogs have found a rabbit, a coyote, or about 4 or 5 deer to play with out there. Because they're barking. That special little bark.
I hope it's a deer instead of that old mean coyote coming back.
I ain't seen that coyote anymore.
No. But it's scary when they come right up to your back porch.
It's different. I'll put it that way. Elsie, we will show them before.
Before the weekend, we'll get them done.
Yeah, and we'll light them when. Oh, sometimes the struggle is real. So glad she is eating so well and feeling better.
Like
Lynn,
crazy.
she's been eating good ever since Monday. Has Mama put her Christmas trees? Oh, Reese, they're up. I don't know how many we got up now. 10 or 11, maybe 12 or 13. Some of them just have lights on them. Some of them even step all year with just white lights on. We don't burn them all year. I've got some of them on timers. They come on in certain rooms and just sort of light the room. But they're not decorated. And I have no problem with just if it's a pretty evergreen tree with pine cones or natural stuff on it, I like it year round. And they're just green. They don't have snow. It's just like having an evergreen tree growing in the corner of the room. But we have a white tree in this bathroom, the hall bathroom, which is the one everybody goes into. And it's decorated like a snowman. And then we have a white tree in the what's that room? Dining room.
It's my Coca-Cola.
Sometimes your mind just leaves you. And it's Coca-Cola. That whole room in there is dedicated to Daddy. We've got a big Coca-Cola sign on the wall. We'll show it to you when we show you the trees. A lot of his memorabilia from Coca-Cola. He worked there 30 years. A lot of his awards, little things. Nothing valuable. Nothing that's worth anything to anybody but us. But we set it, and people always like to enjoy looking at it. And we've got the one in the living room. We got a smaller one in the living room this year because the furniture has to set out so far in the way if we put that big one back in there. So the big one is out in the sunroom in it. Mm-hmm. And then we call it my tree, but they're all belong to Mama. But the one I used to have at my house always, it was just a plain old tree. It's just one that's got the wooden center log. And you can see through it, it's kind of sparse. It's a natural looking tree. And it's got red birds and all birds. Not just red birds, but tons of birds. We call it the bird tree. It's the same every year. It's just got red berries on grapevines and birds.
It's a little different, the topper is this year.
Well, the topper is always a little different. I put a big pheasant. It's a fake pheasant, but it's a pheasant. The big one on top. We call it the big chicken. Mm-hmm. Just because it's funny. Anyway, we put it in there. And so that's the only thing really in there. And then on the sun porch, she's got the crochet tree. And that's the ones we've not got finished. She's got about 3 small ones that just is going to have white lights on. They're big, full trees. Beautiful. But they're just 3 foot tall. And her carolers are out there, so she wanted one little tree right behind them and then the big tree right beside of them. So they'll get white lights on them. It's no big deal. And it's not like I'm even, I couldn't do it, but it's just...
You got to have time to do it.
You just keep putting on the back burner. But we have the crochet tree out there. We have Mama's old-fashioned home tree. And that's the one that's got popcorn and cranberries and a cardboard star wrapped in aluminum foil.
That's what we had on our tree growing up.
Because that's what Mama wanted. And then we call it the hodgepodge tree. And the reason it's hodgepodge is every year Mama just puts something on it that she wants to. Like one year it was the joy tree. Everything on it either said joy or had joy on it. and it was all joy. One year she put wooden ornaments on it, didn't you?
Put some.
They were all crafty ornaments.
I couldn't remember.
This year Heather decorated it, and she put
Reds and golds.
reds and golds and a big old silver star on the top of it, and candy canes. So it's pretty. It's not real candy canes. It's those big old candy canes, that kind of plastic ones. And that's about all of them that I can think of. And there's two. There's one in my office. There's one in the bedroom in there that we keep up all year round. Two in the bedroom. Just one little small one on one side. It's just a foot tall, and a 3 foot tall on the other side of the dresser.
So that's 2 in your bedroom. 1 in the office is 3. 1 in the living room is 4.
Oh, Mama, there's 14 of them or 15, whatever.
5, 6, 7.
One
8,
is plenty, though.
9. 10,
Mama's
11,
always just
12,
loved trees.
13, 14.
She used
If we
to.
put all those 3 little ones up, there'll be 15, I think.
15.
I think it's right.
My whole life, she's been big on decorating. Except used to, we had 4 or 5 trees out in the yard. Some artificial, some real, some. And then we would have 1 or 2 in the house. Then when we build on, every time she builds on, she goes, "Oh, I've got room to put up another tree." She
Well,
always
I
wanted.
my friend's tree to put their stuff on.
She
it.
always wanted a tree in the kitchen. So when we built out here, she had room, and I bought her ornaments. I bought her little forks and spoons.
I didn't put them on this year.
She don't
That's
even use
what's I did last year. It's different this year.
So now we've got the Tupperware tree and the Friends tree in the kitchen. But usually we always put the little forks and spoons. If I can find them, I'm going to put them on there. Because I like them.
I know where they're at. They're in
I
the
figured you
buffet
did.
in the dining room.
Because I bought little metal bowls. It was hard to find those little things. Now you don't even care about them. You just wiped them away, Mama.
I know it. I just switched around. Well, supper was really good. I eat very well.
It was good. That was a good grilled cheese, and that smoked good. It is worth the
The effort.
$4 and whatever I paid for that slab.
Cheeses are high, especially when you get specially. Well, the regular's high, though.
Well, that's from Aldi. You ever go to Aldi?
They may not have it.
You don't know what Aldi is. It's the place where you have to pay a quarter to get a buggy, but you get your quarter back. That's where we go a lot to get cheeses, and they have a lot of chips. They're not all name brand, but they're good. They got breads. They get, loaf breads, French breads. Their produce is probably the thing that stands out to me the most.
They do have wonderful produce.
When I think we need to run to Aldi's, it's usually when I'm really needing produce.
I think the next time you go, I'm going in. I believe I'll feel like walking and doing it.
You've not been in the last couple of times.
I know it.
They've got that. Then they've got. I don't know if y'all have heard this or not, but it's the Aldi surprise aisle, crazy aisle. I don't know. They call it something. They have one aisle right down the middle of their grocery store, and you can get home goods. You can get wreaths. You can get. They had little silver deer in most stuff. They didn't have any when I went, but they have these. Just some specialty thing. And they'll have garbage cans, and they'll just different home goods. And I don't know where they get it, but it's usually a good aisle to plunder through. You say, didn't know they would have this, but it's just the surprise aisle. And they have good sauerkraut, jars of sauerkraut. They have a really good sauerkraut. That's where I got those calamari olives to try. Just stuff like that. They have good frozen section. They have some real good pizzas. I've had them before, but they're like, for example, white chicken Parmesan spinach pizzas. They're specialty pizzas. And there's another one they have several of them, but it's more like artesian pizzas would be. So if you don't have an Aldi, That's what I'm talking about. If you do, you know what I'm talking about. All right. Mama, you got anything you want to add tonight? Let's see what they're saying.
Everything was delicious.
Hi from West Tennessee. Glad Mama got a good report. I'm
Yeah.
glad she had you there to help her. Betty, I'm just glad to be able to help her. And I didn't do that much, really. She acts like I done something great, but all I did was what anybody does in your house. And, you know, instead of me and her doing it together, a lot of it I'd done without her, but it was because I wouldn't let her. She'd try. In the beginning, she was in here every night in my way at carrying on with a dish towel or trying to. I said, Mama, I
Go
don't.
sit down.
I don't want you standing that long. I don't want you drying, and I sure don't want you reaching up in these cabinets.
That's when they told me not to do that.
That's when it first started. I said, please help me by going in there and sitting down and enjoying the evening in front of the fireplace. It took me a while to train her. It took me a while.
And now I'm trained.
Now she's trained. But it's not been hard at all. It's been a pleasure, and I'm just glad I was able to do it. And Mama, I'll do it from now on. That's no problem. It's not even an issue. I mean, I would have to do it no matter what. Watching again from Princeton, Louisiana, near Shreveport, Louisiana. Ooh, Carolyn, I love Louisiana. Hello from Mount Carmel, Illinois. So glad you're a good report. Well, thank you, Patty. Y'all are from everywhere. Dallas, Texas. Nancy, how are you? Brenda, I brought steak and just haven't been in the mood to cook. So you grilled cheese is making me want soup and a sandwich. Brenda, that steak will hold. If it won't, put it in the freezer. I've got some stuff up there today. Is make it or freeze it day. It's going to have to get frozen. So
I didn't want to wait. I was really hungry. I didn't realize how hungry I was.
when we buy fresh meats, the day we buy it's day one. The next day is day two. The next day's make it or freeze it day. Either you cook it or you freeze it. We don't keep it over 48 hours without doing one or the other. So when we buy up a bunch we find on sale, we know some of it's going to get frozen. We don't care for frozen hamburger meat. Now, if you do, that's fine. But Mama and I both really rather have hamburger fresh. So I probably got some hamburger that I need to cook. Now, here's another thing that we do. 99% of the things we do with hamburger, other than meatloaf, could be made from hamburger and onions. So I will often fry up the hamburger. In fact, I probably will do that in a minute. Fry up the hamburger, chop up some onions in it, and have ground chuck and onions cooked. And I put it in a bowl, and it'll last in the refrigerator 2 or 3 days to get something else done with it. That way, if we want to do spaghetti, goulash, even stuffed bell peppers, I could cook my peppers, blanch them, fill them with that meat, and put cheese in them, cook them a little while longer, like tomato sauce and rice, and I can make them. It's a good extension without having to freeze that hamburger meat. But everything else, like chicken, I've got some ribs up there. Did I tell you I got ribs?
Yeah, I think
But now
you
I've
did.
got some frozen ribs too.
Yeah, you got some. What's those in a big long thing? Baby backs or whatever?
Baby backs, those are frozen.
Yeah, they're frozen. You know?
But I bought some country ribs because it was on sale. Even though I knew I had a country rib frozen out there already. So we'll either have 2 frozen or I'll have to put them in the crock pot in the morning. I probably ain't going to. It's Wednesday. We've got our church Christmas things tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Not a dinner. It's a snacking. Everybody bring their favorite hors d'oeuvres and their favorite finger foods. Which reason I was told to bring eggs again. You're bringing eggs, right? I can? Yeah, you can. So, eggs, I didn't realize what a delicacy eggs were. A lot of people just don't make them.
Years ago, I went and they had deviled eggs and they got gone real fast. And I said, I just never dreamed a deviled egg as an hors d'oeuvre, but people was crazy.
People don't make them except, I mean, I had a a girl that I worked with one time, and she said it was like this a regular weeknight, and I said we had roast, mashed potatoes, coleslaw, deviled eggs. You know the regular. She said on a Tuesday, or I said, well, yeah. And she said we only have deviled eggs at Christmas and Easter. I said we have them all the time. Mama will make them on a Sunday just because we got some boiled eggs left. She said we don't ever make them. That's just strictly a holiday meal.
You hear a lot of people say that, and I just fixed them whenever the notion hit. Your daddy liked them, and
Mama would literally have 2 or 3 deviled eggs in the refrigerator and grab them out, slice them in half, stir it up, and have 6 deviled eggs. We'd have 2 apiece for supper. Just any night of the week. So it wasn't a big deal to me to think of deviled eggs for supper.
No.
And there's been plenty of times, especially in the summer, she would boil like 8 eggs or 9 eggs and make up a whole plate of deviled eggs. We could have all we wanted, and then whatever we had left, she'd put them in a bowl, mash them up. We'd have egg salad sandwiches the next day.
Yeah, we've done that a lot.
That was a standard one.
Yeah. I got a film coming over my eye or something. I'm catching that from you.
I do that all the time. It's allergies. All right, folks, we're about ready to wrap it up. I don't want to hold y'all on here all night. Make the easy peanut butter cookies. Oh, yeah, we could do those, Mama.
Mm-hmm.
How many ingredients was it? I forget. 3 ingredients, I think. I'll have to look that video up and watch it if we didn't write it down. Oh, I just got a message that said all my past due tax debt has been placed in a something other. That's a scam because I don't have any past due tax debt.
No.
So y'all watch out for those scams coming out. I've had a scam call about every day this week, last week too.
We've even got this year's taxes paid, so we're not behind on that.
Another North Carolina person. I'm still debating on what's for supper. I love tomato soup and grilled pimento cheese.
Oh, good.
Katie Johnson, love grilled pimento cheese sandwiches. I love. Here's some things. I love grilled pimento cheese sandwiches. I love hamburgers with pimento cheese instead of just plain cheese. I love hamburger patty. Listen to this one. Hamburger patty covered in chili, topped with grilled cheese.
Pimento cheese.
Pimento cheese. That's delicious. If you've never tried that and you happen to find, well, I've got some pimento cheese and some chili and I'll just throw a hamburger. Delicious. No bun. Just a patty, chili, and pimento cheese.
Chili sounds good.
Pimento cheese is good on it, Mama.
I ain't got no pimento cheese.
We ain't made none. We'll probably have to make some of that for Christmas, for snacks. We could make that for tomorrow. Or I could do some pinwheels. There'll be plenty of food. That's the thing we get into. Everybody's such good cooks, and they do such a great job. Sometimes, and I'm not exaggerating when I say this, sometimes we'll have a big buffet. Everybody will eat, and you look and you go,
well, there ain't nothing missing.
we got the same amount of food we had when we started because there's so much food. It's a funny thing. I mean, they're good cooks, and we have plenty of food, but it's just not good, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I'll probably definitely do deviled eggs. We may throw something in with it, but I'll call around tomorrow and see who's doing what, and if they have all of our stuff. Sometimes they already are bringing what we're going to bring, and you definitely don't want 2 of the same thing because then there'll be way too much of it. Because we're not a huge group, but we're huge cooking people.
We're huge eaters, too.
We're huge cooking folk. It's hard to cook for a small amount of people. So, we usually cook for a pretty good group.
Yeah.
All right, Mom, you got anything you want to add tonight?
No.
I'll do the dishes tonight, Mama.
Oh, you're so kind.
And 2 bowls and a kettle and a
skillet.
skillet and a spatula and a knife. I can see everything that's dirty right here in one little swoop. And two, these are the yaws. In case y'all probably had these. And they got the pie on the back of them, but that ain't no cherry pie. That's a chicken pot pie. That's a chicken pot pie. There's a story that goes with it. You can watch their video and find it. And then on the bottom of it is Brendan's name, last name, I think. But it's got a handle. It's good.
We drunk out of pint jars with no handles, plain old jars. At that picnic we had, I used plain pint.
Before the thermal cups came along. Well, right before they came along, I was using my standby McDonald's styrofoam cups that I just loved. And I take them to bed with me at night with water. And they hold my water and they didn't sweat and they were wonderful. I don't know whoever thought of changing those. McDonald, if you're out there, Ronald, if you're listening to me, bring back my styrofoam cup.
Probably with the landfills, they're wet to paper.
Mama, I know, but we'll do it without something else. Quit making them styrofoam coolers.
Yeah.
And bring back my cup. Anyway, we've got thermals now. They cost more, but they last. I used to always take, as a kid growing up, a quart jar with a lid on it so a fly couldn't get in it. Full of water to bed. Do you remember those days?
Yeah.
I'd have, I thought we was fancy because we got plastic mayonnaise lids. When I was a kid, you had metal ones.
Yeah.
Remember they had little dots on them, little round circles. But you had a metal lid. And it wasn't the best quality metal. And sometimes it would even make your mayonnaise taste medley if you got touching on it. Mama said, don't get the mayonnaise on that lid. And the little seal that come off the inside, you always had to tear it off real easy and stick it back up in the top of that metal lid. Because Mama wouldn't have that metal near the mayo.
No, I don't.
Some of y'all out there are going, that's exactly right, John. Mama made me do the same thing. Because you just didn't do it because that was a real deal back then. But we found some kind of salad dressing that Mama got that had some plastic lids on them.
Yeah, and then you bought some.
And then I found some at the store.
Some white ones
Some
and
white
some black
ones. And you could screw it on there and they'd tell it was so good. But they would sweat. But it was good ice cold water. I'd fill it full of ice, fill it full of water. Some of y'all are right there with me, I'm sure. How many members metal lids on salad dressing jars? Hi, John and Mama.
There's metal lids on everything. Peanut butter and
It was from Arab ALA.
What was that?
Lord Kimberly. I don't know who it was that was up there. Scroll down. You'll find them. Go back and watch and you'll find them. But she says Kimberly's from the same place as Arab, Alabama.
Uh-huh.
I can't remember what their name was, Kimberly. I probably said, if I said their name, you can watch the video again and I'll say it again.
I think you just said from Alabama.
No, I said Arab, Alabama.
Uh-huh. I mean, I can't remember you saying their name, what it was. If you said it, I don't remember it.
Oh, I believe. Oh, Jeffrey Thomas is a scammer, folks. As soon as we get off here, I'll have to take him off. I was reading his stuff and I thought, what? And then he goes into, I've been checking your profile to see your lovely post and find pictures. I'll be happy if you become my friend.
Oh, don't respond to that.
Jeff Thomas is a robot. Those are not real comments. Those are on everybody's. And there'll be like every fourth person he'll comment the same thing. And tomorrow his name will be something else and something else. And his picture is usually a military picture. I don't know what this one is. Or a doctor. Or a recently widowed whoever. Don't believe Jeff Thomas. He's a scammer. you're okay with him on here, just don't reply or don't befriend him. Because see here, he says, send me a friend request. I'll be grateful to be your friend. Thanks. God protect you and your family. Amen.
Oh, no.
Jeffrey, you're banned. Banned, Jeffrey. Don't trust them. If they has asked you to be their friend or you send them one, don't do it. They ain't real. I'm late. I'll watch the replay. Hey, Deanna Swain, how are you? Baked ham and mashed potatoes. Wonder. Oh, that's a wonderful. Wondering if you all received the Christmas card I sent. It was in a red envelope. Brandy, Morton. Brandy, we got a ton.
I opened up a bunch, but I can't remember.
We will
all of
look.
it.
Let me tell you how, folks. Let me just tell you. I want to do a shout out to our post office. They know Mama's been sicker, and we've not been going to the post office near as much. So the other day, our rural route delivery person, who just sticks it in the box, and drives home, brought us a whole bin of cards and stuff. Now, we went last week, but they had gotten so many during that 7 days that we got a whole box of one of those plastic, and it had other stuff in it, and they said, we knew y'all, we wanted to bring this out to y'all. What a wonderful group of people. We're so fortunate to have them. They're all wonderful. Shout out to them. And so we've got a bunch of cards. Brandy.
I've opened them all today,
Oh, did you?
but I can't remember all the names.
Did you find a red one from Brandy?
I found several red envelopes and cards. There's several.
We'll take an evening and kind of go through some of them. I don't know if we can get them all. It's a mixed. People like that. Some people don't. Some people say, why do you bore us with it? Cards and stuff. Other people say, we send them. Why won't you show them? So we're trying to keep. Maybe we can do a few a night. Would you all like
We've
that?
had several. I've had several get wells and feeling better, and had several Thanksgiving when I appreciate.
And we did
it.
find the lady, and I can't think of her name, that sent the Dyson. I've got it. I'll write it down. I'll tell you. But thank you so much. We did locate that.
Yeah. And a lot of Christmas now.
We have a lot of Christmas, a lot of get well, a lot of thinking of you, praying for you, and we cherish every one of them.
Oh, yeah.
Even if we don't get around to every one of them, you will know this, without a doubt. 20 years from now, if me and Mama's alive, they'll be right here in our orderly
I do
box.
keep my Christmas cards.
Nothing that anyone has ever sent us. We've had it. We keep it all. It's all here. What a blessing. It's and that if it'll fit on the tree, it goes on the tree. I don't care
on
if
the
it's
skirt. There's a lot of stuff laying down on
exactly.
it.
I don't care if it's a 4th of July flag. It goes on the tree because it's a part of the Friends tree. You'll recognize some of your stuff on there. Some of y'all will say, "I sent that." Some of y'all had stuff on there for 5 years. I would show it to y'all, but it's dark and unlit right now.
It ain't pretty now.
It's pretty.
It's pretty. It's just not lit up.
Even the little Tupperware tree over here is not lit. You can see the one back in there. Can y'all see this one? That's the living room tree. There's the little
Lavender and
Tupperware
purple.
tree.
I don't believe they've seen a lavender and purple
The
one.
living room tree is lit, but that's the only tree in this house. You would think people with 14 trees wouldn't light them.
Yeah, you think?
There's a point of no return. There's a point in the evening that it just not making sense for us to light all of our trees because it's going. You're going to have to unlight them.
And light them.
So in the morning, if we're back on schedule, I'll light every one of them early. Mama can enjoy them all day long, all evening, and then we turn them off before we go to bed. And if I get busy, I go directly from work to cooking, to video and fur babies. And so working in wrapping 4 trees or 3 trees, it's harder than you think. If you get company or like we've had the furnace repairman and it's working. The furnace is working. You know, those little things, even though they're fine and you enjoy company, you want company, and you want those things, you got to put something on the back burner. And so that's how that happens.
Yeah.
It's just life.
It's life. That's the way life is.
That's right. Maybe Heather will come. She's done a lot of decorating this year. Lots of decorating.
Yeah.
All right, Mama, you've not drunk all your water.
I'm drinking on it. I said I don't. It probably won't get worse tonight because I'm drinking on it.
You got your thermals to take to bed with you.
Yeah, I've been
So
eating
that'll be
ice.
sweet.
So
Boy, has she ever been eating ice.
I get on these nerves of eating ice. I think.
She eats it out of a insulated cup, the metal ones with a metal spoon. Let your mind go wild.
Clean.
Let your mind go wild. What it sounds like. And she gets into it.
I have to chop it up sometimes.
Oh.
It broke apart.
Yeah. I thought she was having a fit in the
I take a
vehicle
cup to
today.
bed and do it. I don't let him go to sleep early because I'm in there making noise.
I can't hear you in your bedroom.
Well, that's good. I'll make more noise tonight.
Oh, I thought she was having a fit today. That's an old saying. You ever heard that? I thought she was having a fit. I'd see out the corner of my eye, I think, and I heard, and I looked. I said, "What are you doing?" My spoon's froze to the bottom of this cup.
And you got it out for me.
I looked over there. She's fighting with that spoon. It's a teaspoon, long teaspoon, in one of the metal thermal cups. I don't know what to call them. Whatever, tumblers, some smaller ones. But she was just pulling at that.
It was froze solid.
Picture it.
You the one filled the ice in it, left my spoon.
I feel like Sophia from Golden Girls. Picture it. Mama, all snuggled up in this right here,
And
in a wool blanket,
Eating ice.
in a heated seat,
Eating ice.
with a heater going, eating ice as hard as she can. I'm like, Mama, there's something wrong with this picture.
It's me.
But I reached over and shook the spoon a little bit, and plus, here you go.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, she said.
He was good.
I'm tickled to death you're eating ice.
Yeah.
How many pops did you have?
I had one Sunday at church. I ain't had none since. I didn't have
She
one
used to have
before.
a 2 pop a day habit. Now she's down to, she had one last week, and she had one Sunday. She ain't had one in 2 days. But she's been eating ice. I'll take the ice, folks. She can eat all the ice she wants. I love
It's
it.
0, and it was 0.
I know, but it's still, the pop is not near as good for you as that good
It was
filter.
caffeine free, 0 caffeine free.
I know, but that ice was too. It was
Yeah.
0 pure filtered ice. Mm-hmm. And it turns into pure filtered water.
It's good. I've got hooked on it now.
I'm glad. It's a good thing.
You better get off. You've talked 3 years off.
Brandy, check back with us and we will look for Brandy Morton's card.
Randy Morton.
Peggy O'Neill loves seeing the two of you. Always miss you. Well, thank you, Peggy.
I
We
know.
really do miss you all too.
There was Jenny. Now, there's a whole lot of them, but I just can't remember all their names.
Angela, thank you for that update. Kathy, she did get a good report today. Everything was good. Angela Britt is on here. Angela Britt's been with us since the beginning. And she can answer questions that I probably have forgotten.
I
She
know
keeps
she
them.
answer ones that I can't even think of.
So when Angela Britt gives you an answer, you can take it to the bank. Thank you, Angela. You're a real friend to us. Hey, Tori, McDonald's for dinner here. That sounds good, Tori. McDonald's for dinner is good. We've done lots of McDonald's dinners. We like to get the 20-piece chicken nuggets, and Mama likes the sweet and sour. I like it too. But we'll come home, and we've made mashed potatoes and green beans and had McDonald's nuggets before. Because it's quick and easy. Or I don't even mind to get them and put them on a salad or just eat them.
I just eat them with sweet and sour sauce. That's all I hate.
Watching doctor's visits are always tiring. They are, Anita. And because of my work and because Mama wants to get it done, we always ask for the first appointment. Is Mama sick again? Nope. Angela Britt says great. Kathy says Angela Britt's great. Yes. No, she's fine. I feel like it takes me a little longer to get everything decorated each year I get older. Jody, it does. It takes me longer to do everything. We're blessed with good family. Mama's great niece is a great help to us. She always is. But this year she's really had to pick up the pace.
Above and beyond.
But she loved it. She loves the decorating. And I told her the other day, I said, do you remember decorating trees here when you was 3 and 4? And she says she does. And it's funny how this is one thing she remembers is Mama's stool here that she sits in. She says that's a childhood memory. I just remember picking it up at a garage sale.
She told her little girl that.
So when she brought her little girl up here one time, she said, this stool is they call her Nana Tootsie. This is Nana Tootsie's stool. It's been here since I was a little girl. It's my childhood
And my
memory.
little doll, heartbeat doll.
And
she
a little
played.
doll that had a heartbeat. It's been Baby Jesus in our Christmas plays for years. It's called Baby Alive. I think it's called Baby Alive. It looks real. It don't feel real. It's hard. But it had a heartbeat. And you hear boom, 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 boom. Y'all remember that?
It don't beat no more.
Oh, it don't?
I'd probably
Tell me about your Christmas card. We can't show you probably. We get in trouble. We figured out the other day it's 14 years old.
Let's see. It's 09. That's 15.
15 years old. She gets it out every year. It's a big card about this big. I bought it for
when you was in Nashville.
When I was working out in Nashville, I brought it home. That was her Christmas, and you open it up and it sings the Charlie Brown theme song, the Christmas theme. And so the next year, she saved it, of course, and the next year she got out and she said, I want for it to play. It played. So every year.
And it still plays.
Every year she gets it out and she says, I wonder if it'll play. So for 15 years it's been playing. And she got out the other day. I heard it. Here she come along and she goes, guess what? It's still playing. So that card was worth its money, wasn't it, Mama?
Yeah, I've enjoyed it for 15 years.
I just hope it always plays. Whatever you have to do to keep it playing. All right, folks, we're going to go. We can sit here and talk to y'all all night, and that's no lie. We love it. I don't even have coffee tonight.
You are slipping.
I started
I seen
early.
You with a cup earlier.
Oh, Mama, fear not. I've had coffee all day.
Yeah.
My cup's over there. The one I took with me this morning. I've got a cup over there, but I usually have it here. Not tonight. It's about too late.
Yeah.
But anyway, y'all have a blessed night. Say good night, Mama.
Good night, Mama. God bless you all. Have a wonderful night.
Y'all have a blessed one, Lord
Be
willing.
happy and enjoy family and friends this holiday season.
Lord willing, we'll see you tomorrow. And who knows, we might cook some more. We got to cook something. We'll get in trouble.
Yeah.
We got to take it to church. Bye, y'all.
Bye-bye.